5v5 on PTC Ranzan by Sirs. Of course, as I said, 5v5, you need to get all of your players eliminated basically, and you get eliminated by getting first place. The lineups are Easy, Alex, Speedy, Ager and Kulve versus Wag, Zykos, Harney, Bits and Dutchy, and Speedy has already stopped here, not really sure why. Wag is down, Bits a slight bit behind here. So we'll keep our eye closer to the top of the pack, and at the moment the head of the field is Harney, looking to already get Venture down to 4 players as the German team captain. You're off to a very good round here. The only people challenging him at the moment are Zykos and Kulve. But again, positions for the rest of the team isn't important. Only position for first place is important. And you see that is now being fought between Zykos and Kulve. Ager is now here to back it up for the Team Reds, but again, only first place here, so it's going to be decided by who can risk the best. Kulve and Ager are up here at the top. Kulve fails. Ager gets a poor wall bang there. It's all going to come down into the last corner. Harney takes more speed, and Harney will get it. So great job there by Harney. That's a good race by those at the top. Harney getting himself in there already. Team captain flying the flag for his team. So let's see what the second round brings us. MnM still on 5 players, Venture on 4. We'll check out Dutchy for this round and see what the Netherlander is capable of. Wag having a little bit of an issue not getting that landing as smooth as he would have liked, I'm sure. Oh, and that was a player peeling off there, crashing. As again, the rest of the positions aren't as important, so we'll stick ourselves straight up at the top. Of which we have Alex and Zykos leading the fight here. Wag and Dutchy not far behind for Team Blue. Oh, and a great transition there from Zykos and Wag. The triple threat of Dutchman in the lead here for Venture. Alex still trying to get his nose in for MnM, taking that very inside and does drop down as a result. And Dutchy gets an exceptional turn there. It's a lot of speed on the exit here at the moment. Keeps himself in the lead here, doesn't get the best line through there, but keeping himself in a solid lead. Who's closest for MnM is Ager. Ager did not get a better wall bang there, and it will be another Venture player going out. And that Venture player will be Dutchy with a 102.4, so a very strong time there from him. And that is the Venture now down to 3 players. MnM making a lot of mistakes. Only the first position matters, yes. So first position goes out. Harney won the last round, and now Dutchy wins this round. So Dutchy will be for Spectator, as you see here. Now it's left for Zykos, Wag and Bits to go out as well. However, there's 5 MnM players to go against, so Venture's numerical chances at least of winning goes down the less of a player advantage they have. Zykos dropping down here. MnM can afford more to kind of throw players into these corners, so to speak, if they have more players to spare. And the only player left up here for Venture is Bits here at the moment. Certainly a very capable player, but all he's capable of doing in this round is crashing. So let's see now, this is a situation we're talking about. If MnM decide to do some tactics, as they have a very strong lead here, closest to 3 seconds. And will they do any sort of tactics here? See there, Alex slowing down. Well, the rest of them slow down. Yes, Kulve slowing down as you see here, Speedy. So who's the position going to go to? Is it going to go to Easy? Well, so MnM pulling out the tactics there. Easy was the least confident person on this map as far as I'm aware there. And Easy will go through. So now MnM are down to 4. Ager's in spec. Is he still in spec? Let's make sure Ager's fine. Ager's fine. No problem. So now we are down to Ager, Kulve, Alex, Speedy versus Wag, Zykos and Bits. Ooh, that was an early mistake there from Kulve. Let's see how the players get through this tight section. You need to take this as far to the right as you can. Ager just a bit too far, as there is a slight transition you can get there. But if you're closer to the right hand side of the circuit, you can avoid a big bump, so to speak. I can have a 2v2 up here at the top. Speedy and Zykos. Speedy was really wide there though. wider than they would have wanted. Speedy, Zykos, Alex and Bits here. I'm going to go up to Speedy as he is in pursuit of first place. Zykos looking strong here though. They're both on good times. Speedy gets a better line now. You see Zykos had to slightly adjust, which resulted in him getting less speed. Speedy goes for the inside line there. Doesn't work out. And let's see if Zykos is going to close it out here. Goes for an earlier wall bang. Looks a bit safer the way he does it. Oh, he touches on the inside though. Oh, and Kulve will make it through as a result. It's a late mistake from Zykos, turning to be costly there. As Kulve overtakes, Alex made a mistake as well. And now we're down to 3-3 here. Alex, Speedy and Ager versus Zykos, Bits and Wag. Yo Seb, nice to see you, man. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're enjoying this match so far. Certainly a few weird rounds to start us off with. Let's watch the current world record holder Wag here. Actually, as I say that, it does drop down. A bit of maybe commentator's curse there. And we'll go up to Bits then, the Lithuanian. He has to make an adjustment drift there, as you saw. And now MnM have the advantage going into this round. Bits having trouble here. We'll go back to Zykos, who is the representative of Venture, who is closest to the lead. Goes quite inside there, and as a result you see catches up and goes through the field, overtaking the MnM guys. This is going to be important. You see Alex going for a lot of speed, realising that again first place is all that's important here. They need to take Zykos if they can. Zykos doing well here though. Doing very well here for Venture is Zykos. We'll go up to Ager here, who is the closest. Speedy gets much better wall bang though. Oh, Speedy gets more speed on the exit, goes slightly wider, and Zykos will get it by 1,000th of a second. Good race there, and fantastic job by Zykos to keep his cool and keep in the lead, and he will give Venture the advantage once again. So, pressure now on MnM, as they have two players now to go up against the world record holder in Wag and Bits. So certainly no slouches of players that they're going up against here. Of course, it's still almost a bit too close to call there. All the players have been putting in some good rounds here, and all the players are of course extremely capable, as Wag is showing us, as he's doing a few rounds in style here. Doing the start very well. However, he is followed by quite a lot of players here. Oh, mistakes being made there. Wag having a bit of an issue there, and Bits falls. And Wag falls as well. So another opportunity for a tactical round here for MnM if they decide to do so. We'll watch Alex here at the moment. So it's Ager and Speedy at the top. And if it stays this way, Ager will be the one eliminated to bring it down to a 2v2. Let's see if they decide to do anything here. Ager's going to be one that takes it with a 102.8. So maybe not as much tactical play there by the MnM guys. And Ager is the third player from MnM to get eliminated. Thank you for the follow, Goshi game. Welcome along to the stream, and here we go. There is a 2v2 happening here for MnM versus Venture. This will decide who takes the lead in the match of 1-0 in sub-match scoring. So Wag, Bits, Alex, and Speedy fighting for first position here. All players subject to not the best rounds, but they have been getting some good runs in here. Alex in the lead here at the moment. Bits has already dropped back. He is out of this round so far. And where is Speedy? Speedy is out of the round so far, so it's going to be between Wag and Alex here. Alex has a slight lead here, but Wag, being the world record holder, I'm sure will know all the ins and outs of this match. So he goes for more speed here. He is going to catch up, has to release, and Wag crashes. So now Alex and Speedy overtake, and this round will go to MnM, so they may take the advantage for the first time, as long as they get through the remainder of this track unscathed, of which they will look to do so. And Alex will get himself the first place, and he will go through. So 102.8 by Alex, and now Speedy is the final remaining player for MnM. So a bit of a turnaround here from where it started. Venture took a two-man lead, but now they find themselves one man to the bad side of things. They are on the bad side of town at the moment. Let's see if they'll manage to rescue themselves here. We'll keep our eye on Speedy, who is the key player here. Speedy manages to win this. It will be a 1-0 sub-match lead for MnM. Wagon Bits looking to clutch it out, as they say. Or Speedy rather, I suppose, would do them clutching it out. Speedy goes for a lot of speed here, but as you can see, that one, then Mini goes for a wide line. And that wide line punished him. He didn't get the best transition there, but you run that risk when you take a line so wide. Not terribly far behind, so the Venture players still need to keep on their toes. We'll actually go to Bits here. Bits in second position here at the moment. So will this result in any team play from Venture, we wonder? As Bits doesn't look to be the most confident going through this track. I don't know if he'll get that opportunity though, as Bits is overtaken by Speedy. Oh, Wag having a bit of trouble there in the end, but he's going to get through it no problem. And Wag secures it with a 102.8. Speedy gets second, and now it is between Bits and Speedy for the sub-match point. So really important match-up here coming. And we will see who will take it. Will it be Speedy? Will it be Bits? It's coming down to the 1v1. Most important 1v... Well, there's two 1v1s actually, so... We'll keep an eye on Bits here. As I said, has been having a bit of trouble. Let's hope he can at least get himself onto a good round here to make this more about the player's skill and not about any mistakes they make. Bits off to a bad start though. He's already 0.25 behind here. Although Bits, as we said, is an extremely capable player. Be looking to pounce on any small errors that Speedy makes. And as you can see, he's drawn himself closer. Ooh, takes a lot of speed through there, and already he has half the gap down. 1200s between the players, 15 now. Speedy slightly extending here. Bits keeping it interesting though, but he needs to pull something out of the bag here at the end. Goes for an inside line, but messes that up there. He won't have the best trajectory going through here. Speedy even goes for the drift. And Bits did not get the best wall bang, and he touches on the inside, so it will go to MnM, and Speedy will take it. Not the best of rounds, but I'm sure MnM won't care as they go up 1-0 against Venture. And what was very close, especially coming up there to the end. I'm sure a few of the players, maybe even a few of the fans, would have been biting their nails there. And MnM take a 1-0 lead here. So we will go on to the 4v4 now. I'll be interested to see who will be playing on that one. It will be the... what do you call it? The Clem map, actually. Whatever it's called. Very interesting map. Quite a fast map, if I remember right. So at least the players, for some reason, doing more rounds than this, but earthquake maybe. Oh, we are cooking up here. Scotties are not built for this kind of heat, I can tell you that for sure. Problems with NOS. Right, so this will be Big City Life by Boozy. I've no idea who will be playing this. As far as I know, it will be Dutchy for Venture. No idea who it will be for MnM though. Never mind, at least as in the dead, he's a 0.888. Ager further behind. So yeah, it looks as if it will be Nevermind versus Dutchy here. Dutchy, of course, at least in my time in A&E, was a very strong 1v1 player. Whether that's still the case, I do not know. Giving my support to him. Right, Dutchy is the world record holder here. So we'll be expecting big things from him here. So that's 2 world records held by Venture in these map packs, with WAG having the one on the other track. Oh, and I believe that is Beat joining. Where is he? Yes, it is Beat. So I'll be interested to see who plays the 1v1. Not really sure, but... as far as I know, it would be Nevermind, but I don't know if any of the MnM players have been training offline. I personally wasn't doing this map, so no idea. Neo. So what do you guys think? How do you think this match is going to pan out? Oh, so Beat will be playing the 4v4 at least. Is this a second sub-match? Yes, Beam. Second sub-match. MnM are already up 1-0. Revel not playing? No, I believe Revel was focused on ZRT. Unlucky on ZRT, by the way, Plaster X. I watched, man, and you were very impressive, but unfortunately didn't all pan out in the end, man. I hope you at least had a good time over there. Oh, a nice time there by Dutchy, 0.0. Who won ZRT? I believe it's Carl Jr. Carl Jr. first, Bren second, and I can't remember what the remaining positions were. I do apologise, guys. No, I've got notifications. I'll read that later. Bren second, Papu third, Aurel fourth. So a ZT and Geo lockout, basically. So, yep, still looking here as we're going on to our last warm-up as far as I'm aware. And Dutchy looking strong. A 103.1 and a GLHFs, there we go. GLHFs coming out. Oh, fair enough, Plaster X. I didn't watch a lot of the training, I see a lot of the times. But anyway, here we go live into the 1v1. Dutchy representing Team Venture and Nevermind representing Team MnM. Do we know that Dutchy has been training a lot for this sub-match? He knows how important this 1v1 is. This 1v1 is worth one whole sub-match point on its own, so this could equal up the score straight away for MnM after, sorry, for Venture, pardon me, and Nevermind already makes a mistake. He is down and Dutchy is looking to win his first round here. The first of many, will we ask, or the first of only a select few? By the way, at least he was driving in the warm-ups. Looking at least he's got strong pace, so Dutchy may be the odds-on favourite to be winning this. But Nevermind, certainly not a player to be discounted. He's certainly strong in his own right. But Dutchy, as you can see, taking the safer lines. You know that he doesn't need to worry too much with Nevermind being so far behind. He would have had the calls from his teammate. There you go, taking the lines easy. And there we go, 103.6 by Dutchy. Taking round number 1 here. We'll see if the players continue to make mistakes, or we'll see if the match gets hotter and hotter. See better times coming out from the players, hopefully. Hopefully it's not one of those matches decided by people's mistakes, more their capabilities in these rounds. We'll stay with Dutchy here, who has brought Venture to a 1-0 lead. You can see Dutchy goes for a much wider entry to that. No, wait. Goes for a much wider exit to that corner, pardon me. It seems to work out a bit poorly at the start, but as you can see, it recovers later on. It's actually going for the speed there, and now he's coming into importance. As you see, overtakes Nevermind, only slightly though. Nevermind going for the more inside line here. Dutchy will have a slight bit more speed, but they are neck and neck at the moment. Only thousands separating the players. Now you can see Dutchy going more outside again. Oh, and Dutchy gets more speed on the exit from this. It's a fantastic round by these players here, but who's going to have the edge on the exit of here? Dutchy not looking like he's got the most speed here, so that gives Nevermind a chance to catch up. So we're going to come down to this last corner. Who's got the most cojones here? Dutchy fails. Dutchy goes too close to the inside there, clips the little half pipe, and Nevermind will take the round for 103.1. That was a sick round there by those players up until the end. Kept it interesting, but Nevermind does equal up the scores already. And let's see who momentum favours now. Who's going to take the round? Round number 3 is starting now. Bit of a tight start, it must be said, from my endeavours in training this. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do flawlessly. Nevermind's a much better exit out of here. Will take a small advantage into this round. So he goes very wide there, but he got a gear down, so that gives Dutchy the chance to catch up, despite Nevermind going for the wider line. I do have hotkeys, nice. I do. And Nevermind goes too wide on exit there, and that will hand Dutchy another round, I believe. He will again have the call from his teammates that he can safe, and he will look to take the advantage for Venture once again. Dutchy, one of his best qualities would be said he's a solid driver. Score at the moment, Z-Burst, is 1-0 to MnM in total score. They won the 5v5, and it is 1-1, looking to be 2-1 for Venture in this 1v1 at the moment. We still have the 4v4 to be played though. Dutchy, as you can again see, taking this a lot safer and takes the round for the 103.5. Nevermind does finish, but far behind, giving Dutchy the round. So, 2-1 for Venture here. Dutchy will be looking to extend a bit of a lead here, give himself a bit more breathing room. We'll see if he'll manage to do that, or will he have further issues? We will see. Nevermind seems to be the one getting off better at the start. Dutchy goes for a more inside pattern here again, but Nevermind gets a better exit once again. So, advantage Nevermind here. And we are back equal. Nevermind gets it. Seems to get a bit better through the tight sections, but when it comes to turns, we need to worry about, of course, taking the best line for the exit speed. It seems to be Dutchy has the advantage, and Dutchy certainly has the advantage in this round. Oh, Nevermind had to do a neo there. As you saw, he had the slides leading up to that corner there, so if he just attempted to initiate the drift normally, he would no slide. So that gives Dutchy a solid advantage here of 0.18. So he can even possibly afford to save the remainder of this track. See if Nevermind's got anything up his sleeve here. Does catch up slightly, but he'll need to full risk this if he's going to have any hope. And Dutchy makes no mistakes. So this round will go to Dutchy with a 103.07. What is the PTC God Legend? You can hit !PTC for a little bit of info there if you want. I did set up a command, or at least Mayhem set up a command, pardon me. But now Dutchy has the 3-1 lead here. Will Dutchy be able to extend it further? He gets a much better start here now, does Dutchy, but goes a bit wide up there. Does get a bit more speed as he's up on the hill there. Not as ideal for him as he'd hoped, but he is right beside here. Nevermind here, so I'm sure he won't complain. Dutchy didn't get the best exit from there this time though. It's good speed going through that section though. And Nevermind tries to take it too inside and does crash. Seems Nevermind having a lot of trouble with the starting sections of this track. And it looks as if this will be another round to Dutchy here. Certainly performing very well and very solid, as we would expect from him. Mr. Consistency for Team Venture. So again, doesn't need to worry about the good times here. I'm sure he wins the sub-match and the good times will roll for Venture. So, there we go, 103.4. And the story is a bit of never mind making a bit too many mistakes here. He's not putting the pressure on Dutchy which he needs to make Dutchy make mistakes. And Dutchy almost can get to the point where he feels as if he can rely upon mistakes from Nevermind. So that takes pressure off of his shoulders. Nevermind, at least as a start under lockdown, but the rest of the track is questionable for the remaining captain of Team MnM. Well, has to release a bit there, not the best angle. And again, takes this more inside, so doesn't allow himself as much room to kind of adjust in the event of any trouble with the line. And he does find himself in a small disadvantage here to Dutchy. Looks as if Dutchy's got the better exit as well. Doesn't have to worry about the neo slide this time though. But Dutchy pressing his advantage once again. Up to a 1400th lead here. Oh, Nevermind, looked like he had a lot of trouble going through there. And this round will be Dutchy's once again, out with any mistakes. He's looking good here, he's on a decent time as well. Oh, it's nice through there as well, keeping it tidy as Dutchy. And he does take it with a 103.04. Regular point zeros for Dutchy when it is needed. Showing the power that he can do. And he is now up to 5-1 here. That's 4 rounds in a row unanswered for Venture. Showing why he is a designated 1v1 player for sure. And why he has been regarded as one of the best players at the moment. So players about equal here in the start. This time Dutchy with a slight advantage. Nevermind, keeps the gear this time though. Oh, and that was tight. That was really tight. Put me in the edge of my seat, but Nevermind has a bad exit to there. As a result, will lose a lot of speed. You can see there, as he does have a little bit less speed though, he does enable himself to get a better line, but Dutchy now overtakes and extends into a 0.1 lead. A bit of a messy landing there from Dutchy. That does allow Nevermind to catch up, and they might even overtake here. Oh, going very wide there is Nevermind though. Still a tight round here though. It's going to all come down to the ending. Can Nevermind do anything? Oh, and he's the one that makes a mistake this time. Dutchy holding on, and oh, he makes a mistake, but he just gets over, no problem. And a 103.3 there by Dutchy despite the mistake. Again, a strong time by him, and he will look to close the round out right here and now. Close the sub-match out. Will he manage to do so is the question. Wag is on server. And I don't have a hotkey for... Never mind. Fuck you, Wag. Anyway, potentially the final round here. We'll keep our eyes on the key player of Dutchy. And get a good line going through there. And there as well. You can clearly see how much Dutchy's trained on this. He's at a very high level on this track, it must be said. He knows exactly how this map is to be played. Gets a good exit speed there. And Nevermind diving into the corner, but to no avail. A bit more exit speed here perhaps for Nevermind. And again over this drop here, Dutchy seems to lose a little bit of his gusto, so to speak. Nevermind in the lead here going into the ending. Oh, he's a bit messy at the exit. And he makes a mistake. And that will be sub-match over as far as we can see. And Dutchy only needs to finish this round, which he will, with another 103.0. So very good job there by Dutchy. Yeah, Nevermind wasn't able to put him under the pressure of which would have been needed for that. Dutchy very strong there, taking home the win. Showing why he's the world record holder. He knows all the ins and outs of this map clearly, and that showed. Very powerful performance. So that was, of course, not a lot of people have been training this, but that's pretty much Regu top 10 Dedi, which is very, very strong. Medingia, however you say that. So we will be moving on to the final map, which will be the 4v4. Map by Clem. And let's see here, let's see the records on this. So we have Dutchy, Wag, Harney and Bits being the top 4 here. Soldier and Zykos look to be around the good locals, so to speak. Let's check the Dedimanias now. So we have Coolvey 3rd, 348, Nevermind 368, Beat 385, but Dutchy would be in here, 368 down here instead. 395, we have Carty 472, Ager 562, sorry, Wag, I missed him, 515, Harney 565, Bits no doubt down here at 648, and Speedy at 662. So it looks as if our lineups will be Beat, Nevermind, Coolvey and Carty, so all of the big guns coming out for MnM here. Versus what looks to be Soldier, Wag, Harney, Dutchy, and Bits is not on track. A very interesting sub-match here. Again, to explain the rules of this one, so this is going to be a 4v4, however this promotes consistency more than anything else. So only the top 6 get points, as there is 8 players playing, so the bottom 2 positions don't afford any sort of anything, really. Don't afford any points, sorry. So give me a second. Oh, some MnM support coming out in the chat. That's the 6th time they've been driven by Carty though, a 0.4. This will decide who goes through to the grand final of PTC. The loser will go down to the consolidation final to face whoever the winner is of the following matches of Ecomp versus Q and Lioncast versus THE. So whoever's the winner of that, and then consequently whoever beats the other player, will then be deciding who meets the winner of this match in the grand final. So we are down to 1-1 here. This will be the final sub-match. This will decide who takes home the grand finalist spot. A wallbang there from Bits, very interesting. Didn't seem to go well for him, but I mean it looked good at the very least. So it's interesting how the points work then with it being top 6. Hello Didu. Didu, beautiful. So any predictions for my lovely viewers as to who will take this home? Anyone bold enough to say who will be the winner of a sub-match? I certainly couldn't put a team on it. Venture, I mean MnM. Yo, Jacka. Lund staying faithful. Venture will win. Ooh, interesting. So we've got a split in the chat. Both teams bringing out their big guns here. So let's see what these players are going to be capable of. We will do one more warm-up and then we will be going underway. Disqualified for surfing. No, I'm not. Can I rejoin just to... Yeah, I can rejoin just to get hotkeys. For some reason when you rejoin it, re-gives you hotkeys. Don't know how it works. So car sounds are all good. Anything can happen in a match. Dutchy went through the CP there, very interesting. Does the match played after this warm-up decide who goes through? Yes, Jacka. It's currently 1-1. Venture took the 1v1 by virtue of Dutchy beating, what's his face? Nevermind. And MnM took the 5v5, so Dutchy goes for the wallbang as well, interesting. Don't think it's faster, but if they can make it work, I'm sure they'll be satisfied. So GLHF, the final sub-match of the winner bracket final to decide who's going to take the grand finalist spot. Will it be Venture, their lineup consisting of Soldier, Wag, Harney and Dutchy, or will it be MnM consisting of Carty, Kulve, Nevermind and Beat? It will be decided on PTC Medinaya, if that's how it's said, by Clem. Round number 1, we will go with Kulve, player of MnM of course. MnM will be looking to get off to a good start. Reminder about the format, only top 6 get the points here, so you do not want to be in the bottom 2 positions or you will gain nothing for your team. It'll essentially be as if you just retired. You will not get anywhere. So any players that have made mistakes here will be down in the dumps, and I believe there has already been a mistake from MnM, as I do not see who is it, Carty anywhere. Venture holding strong up here at the top, however Beat and Kulve are here in first and third. Oh, Kulve makes a big mistake though, and 3 Venture players pass him. Venture will look to be holding strong here. Beat with a strong lead here, but they need more than the first place. Harney got it a bit awkward going through there, but he should have it up in this ending. Gets a nice line due having less speed, and I believe that will be the round towards Venture. That's a nice time by Beat though. Yes, that will be a Venture round, so very good job there by Dutchy, Soldier and Harney. 1-0 goes to Venture. So it is 2-7. We'll go to Dutchy here, who was the second position. Just an early drop down here. So let's see who will be the players to make the mistakes here, if anyone of course. So a few players dropping down already. You see Beat up at the top again with Harney, so familiar faces up there. And Dutchy now getting involved. Dutchy this time not opting to go through the CP. It's probably a better decision. So it looks like it's a more risky line. So the important position here is around where Dutchy is. He does not want to get overtaken by any more MnM players, but here is Kulve. Beat has fallen from first place, but Nevermind is there to overtake. Harney having issues. There's important battles being fought here. Wag goes for the wall bang. Nevermind fails. Wag fails as well. Dutchy fails. Harney fails. What's going on? Who's the round going to? Top 2 goes to MnM. That was an incredible end there. It does work out in MnM's favour though, as they do take the round, but that was a bloodbath in that wall bang hairpin. Or the hairpin rather. Nevermind had issues. Dutchy had issues. Harney was claimed as well. Carty, I believe, was the only one to make it through clean. And we will go to a Wag here. Another Netherlander from Team Venture. Soldier having a bit of trouble here. But he is the points leader at the moment, showing that Soldier's strength is in his consistency, which is becoming more and more known for. MnM look to have strong positions here, but Wag is looking to mess up the order a little bit here. Gets a little bump there, though. That messes up his line. Wag is out of the round. Go up to Beat here, who is battling for first place with Dutchy. Very interesting matchup between Dutchy and Beat. Fortunately, we'll only see it in this sub-match, but Beat doesn't get the best exit there, though. Dutchy opts not to go for the wall bang here. And it looks like he will take the round win here, and he does. So this will be a win for Venture by virtue of Dutchy taking over Beat. So good job there by Dutchy, taking it home for his team. So I mean, this would have been a draw had all of the points mattered, but that's what's important about this, is that now Venture take the sub-match win because the players that didn't make mistakes perform better. So Venture getting the better rub of the format. They're taking advantage of mistakes, which is what you should be doing. So let's go to Nevermind here. He's off to a good start here, does Nevermind. Looking good so far. And he is keeping himself in the lead. Crucial position as far as the round points are concerned, but he was risking it there. You could almost see that crash coming. And MnM only have 3 players left at the top, but they will only need 3 in good positions. Carty and Culvey up at the top fighting with Harney. And Beat is trying to fend off Soldier and Wag here, but Beat is carving himself through the field. Carty and Culvey go for more inside lines here. It will give them less speed, so they don't need to worry about airtime going over here, but it's very close going through the ending. Will the ending claim any victims here? It looks as if the MnM players are falling by the wayside, but I don't know who's going to get it here. And Culvey and Carty sneak through into the top. 100th in front of Harney are both the players, and they will take through the round win, bring it up to 2-2 here. So a sick round there by all the players. 4 players within the 0.8s, all within half a tenth of each other, showing how well these players are performing. We're going to go to Soldier here, who was performing well early on, but now is having trouble. Let's see if he can redeem himself here. Early mistake there from Culvey. Looks like he will score 0 points. It looks as if any of the players get top 2 for their team, then they will secure the round. Soldier definitely on the right track to redemption here. He is in first, followed by Dutchy. Dutchy was very close to the inside of the CP there. Soldier looking good. Looking to pick himself up from where he left off at the start of the match. However, he has Beat and Nevermind on the charge behind him. Carty not too far behind as well, the timings tell us. But as we were talking about, top 2 might be all Venture need here. No mistakes are crucial. Soldier loses a bit of speed. However, he will keep his node ahead of Nevermind. Or will he? Nevermind steals it. But that will be another round to MnM just by 1 point. So good job there by Nevermind. Sorry, by Dutchy taking the round win. And again, a mistake from an MnM player putting them very far behind. Good job there by Dutchy and Soldier, at least to keep his nose ahead of the players behind. So that will be another blue round, and Venture just keeping their nose ahead, but they will want to be building a more comfortable gap here. Let's go to Culvey. Oh, mistakes by the Venture players though this time. They've been running rather solid here. I believe that was Soldier and I don't know exactly who else. But it seems to be only one Venture player up here at the top so far. Let's take a look. So Soldier, Dutchy and Harney are down. So that means it will be 2 Venture players in the blue positions, which is very key for MnM here. Carty dropping further back. Harney needs to back up Wag here, and he needs to hope the MnM players make mistakes. Nevermind not for the best line here. Oh, and Wag makes a mistake, but 2 MnM players fall. Beat does keep the top position though. But where is the rest of the positions as a result? Oh, Harney has a massive mistake there. And that will pretty much secure the round for MnM here. Beat had trouble in the ending though. And not the fastest round there, but MnM won't complain as it brings them equal again. And we are 3-3 here at the moment. And as Beat is saying, he's advising his team to not crash, as the rounds are pretty much been decided just simply by who makes the more crashes, which is not exactly what you like to see, but it shows to the difficulty of this track and the difficulty of this match. The players are under pressure to be performing as high a level as they can. Culvey having some trouble here, falls down early. Let's see if any other players have fallen down. Looks as if it's only Culvey here, so good news for Venture. Harney and Dutchy are finding themselves at the back of the pack though. They'll need to risk to get themselves in better positions. Carty has trouble. Carty's dropped down. Only 2 left at the top for MnM. They will need to secure top 2 here, I believe. Oh, I keep fucking that up. Oh, mistake there from Wag though. That could give them the crucial 1 point behind, but the top 2 is spoken for MnM. If they have a good ending here, the round will be theirs. And it is. So 6-5, and Culvey takes home the final point as well. So that will be MnM taking the lead in this sub-match for the first time. Wag does eventually finish, but had trouble there. Nevermind and Beat securing the round, saving MnM's bacon here. MVP of this match so far is Beat, to be sure. And it's 4-3 at the moment, but we are not done yet. We'll watch from Beat's perspective this time. He's off to a good start there. Harney had a bit of an issue there, getting a tiny bit of airtime, but he does handle it. A lot of the MnM players going for quite an inside line there, as we saw, and I believe that was a Venture player and then an MnM player getting picked off there. Now Harney is here to the party. Nevermind drops as well, I believe, not too far. But now the Venture players have the top two. Very important here. They need to keep it though. Harney had a bit of an issue there. Now Carty going for it. Oh, Harney having a lot of trouble there. Does get a bit of airtime, so the MnM players will overtake. Will they keep in front of him though? That's crucial. Carty has it good. Nevermind. Beat. Can they stay ahead of Harney? They will. So who will the round go to here? It will be to MnM. So now MnM taking the 2-point lead for the first time in this sub-match. We do have a lead of more than 2 points. Dutchy will be given a team question mark, as now it is Venture making more mistakes here, which is exactly what MnM want, but will it stay that way? Going to watch from Harney's perspective here. Carty already has an issue going a bit too wide there in the drop down. Good news there for MnM, but Venture. Oh, Wag kind of dived into that corner there. It looks as if he lost himself a bit of time, but now you can see straight back in the fold. Kulve looks like he has a solid lead here, and you can see the different trajectories on the entry to there, but Nevermind drops down. 2 mistakes from 2 MnM players. Will mean it's essentially a top 2 that... oh, big mistake there! Or was it a lag? I'm not sure. Whoever that was, they're out as fuck. Oh, Kulve with a bit of a messy line there. That's allowing Harney and Dutchy space to catch up here. Where is Beat though? Beat is the crucial man here. He's very close here. Beat needs to risk. He overtakes Harney. Dutchy looks like he has the inside line though. First and third will be what MnM needs. And Carty and Nevermind take it home. So it is 6-3 for MnM. And they do have match point here. If they win this, they will go through to the grand final at Venture's expense. Can they do it now? They now have a 3-point lead here. Will that play in the minds of MnM, or will Venture succumb to the pressure of having to do 4 rounds in a row? Not sure if tennis mode is activated here. We'll clarify that if it's needed. We'll go to Kulve here for what might be the final round of this match. Nevermind going too inside, has issues. Kulve drops slightly back, along with Soldier as well. Venture going blow to blow with MnM here though. And it's looking tight here. Venture looking strong though. Kulve makes a mistake. It's going to be down to Beat and Carty here. Dutchy strong in the lead. Carty slightly behind. Beat's going to need a hell of a round here. Touches the inside there. You can see he releases a little bit. Gets a better line than Harney as a result. Dutchy has some issues. Dutchy has to go for the wall bang. Will that be consequential? It looks as if he has a better line. Beat has second place, but I don't think it'll be enough. And it is not. Great job there by Dutchy, reacting to the fact he got the no drift and getting the wall bang. Very, very quick thinking there by the man from Venture.
MnM power. Ale.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Easy. Nearly a year's sub here. Thank you very much, man. Welcome back. And here we go. 6-4 here to Venture. They are not done yet. What happened to Soldier there though? He got a landing bug of a sort. Soldier is out already. Go up to Wag here now. And Beat Nevermind off to good starts here, but they do have the dynamic duo of Dutchies and Wag and Dutchy. But they have quite a bit of a field to plough through here, but they are looking good in doing so. Nevermind, a bit shaky going through there. We'll go back to the crucial positions here, try and get an eye on what Kulve's doing. Carty's fallen down. So it's these two of Venture, Wag and Dutchy. And Dutchy falls! If the call comes through to MnM, they should know to save, but Beat makes a mistake. If Wag gets first place here, he might save Venture's bacon, but it looks as if Nevermind has a better ending. It's all going to come down to this final part. Wag just nips in ahead. Who's going to take the next positions? I believe this is it is an MnM round, so there we go. It is GG. MnM take the grand final spot. They succeed in knocking Venture down to the lower bracket, and the match goes to them. Despite Venture's best efforts, a very strong performance by Dutchy in this sub-match and the 1v1 before. Commiserations to Venture, but the tournament is not over for them yet. They do go into the consolidation final, so they will have one more knock at this tournament. But MnM are sitting pretty in the grand final, so they will secure a top 2 position in this tournament. Very good job there by both teams, showing that they are some of the best teams in Trackmania and putting on a hell of a match for us there. So congratulations to MnM, commiserations to Venture, and GG.